Alrighty, so here we are back playing some more Tropico 6, and we are on to episode 11 of the Rich Island playthrough. So it's been a couple days since I actually was playing this game, but I was watching like my videos as I was editing them, so it's been pretty fun to keep up with, like just to look back on the past couple of days and see the progress that I've been making. So I'm kind of excited to get back into this, so let's get into it. Alrighty, so here we are, and the island is looking pretty good. I want to see just how many filthy rich tourists we can get to visit the island. I think that'll be pretty neat. Make sure all of these are on tourist only. Looks like almost all of them are. Monthly income, 186 housing quality. That's wild, man. We could add 2 job positions to this, increasing crime safety, and the other one increasing beauty. Let's see what the beauty's like around here. It's doing pretty good. So if we did get that, what is this upgrade? Topiary? Topiary artisan. On all of these, this could be like a very like beautiful area. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and do it. 14,000, kind of expensive, but now let's see what the beauty gets up to. Yep, it's like really good. So fill in a couple more areas with some various things, and that will be pretty insane, I would say. Let's go ahead and get a golf course here. If the area is going to be this beautiful, then this could be a pretty good thing to try and pick up. What I'm kind of thinking is I can just delete the road there and put this here. Well, actually, no, we need road access for the house. So I guess maybe let's delete all of these roads and let's build it here. If my mouse will let me. As far back as we can. Ooh, you know what? Yeah, I like this spot. So let's do it there. Let's come over here. And, well, let's check the wage on these. So workers, job quality of 60 and a wage of 28. So that's pretty good. Housing quality's gone up even higher because of the local beauty. Let's check crime safety real quick. So, of course, it's not going to be terrible around here, but, I mean, we might as well get the alert bodyguard. 20k. Let's see how good it makes it. Yep. It's getting pretty good, I'd say. Pretty high crime safety. Which means that people aren't going to be getting mugged once they're over here, so that's good. At least hopefully not. Let's quick build this. I just want to see real quickly. We max out the budget, a wage of only 9, which really sucks. But we could put this on club membership. So let's do that. Service quality 93, and then a go for deterrent system. So it'll go up even higher, and then let's check. Location's only at 7%, and we can get that higher. So let's build some church, or not churches, but some parks around it. Ginormous, what is this, like a 4x5? So we could do something sort of like this, I'd say. Maybe, yes. Something like that with this in between. And then for this, honestly, I kind of want to do the same thing, but let's put a cocktail bar in one of these places. And then we can come here, put this, and one final 2x2. There we go. I'd say it looks alright. Go ahead and play on this. The communists are upset. Workers will go on strike instead of working for 1 year. I think we'll be okay even if that goes through. I don't really feel like changing the constitution to total surveillance, so we'll go ahead and leave that. So let's check in on, sounds like a plane's landing. Wonder if any filthy rich tourists are gonna show up. There's 20. There we go, filthy rich, look at that. I believe these are, besides our population, some of the first filthy rich people to visit the island. So that is pretty neat. They have things like the High Roller Club near them, a cocktail bar, 110 service quality, location 25%, so that is pretty good. Only 21 here, but I have an idea. We could do something like this. Maybe that'll give it a little bit more. Kind of. And this is 108, so that's pretty cool. I make this for tourists only, $360 to visit. Tourist only. Alrighty. So it would be nice to set up probably some sort of poor housing, because some of these people working here are going to be poor, which kind of sucks, but I mean, it'll be alright. Okay, so we've done almost everything we can for that. Maybe what we could do is fit in another super villa. Right behind this mansion, go ahead and quick build it. Let's get both of these and max out the budget. Alrighty. So I wonder if any of these worker positions... Education, uneducated, nice, so that's pretty decent. Let's go through and make sure these are all for tourist only. Check what this is doing to our population. So we kind of have a lot of vacant jobs, more than I'm comfortable with, so let's wait a bit before trying to make too many more. Unemployed, we have 2 college educated people who are unemployed though, so let's go ahead and build up at least 1 more office. That will be fine. Come over here, find the office, and let's just put it here. Quick build that up. Check residential occupancy, all the mansions are full, telling me that I can and should build more. So let's make sure urban development's on. And modern mansions. I'm not sure if I should build offices all the way up to the side of this mountain, or if I should build some mansions here. I mean, screw it, let's build the mansions. I wonder how well this is gonna do. We'll just hit play. Let's quick build one just to see. Yep, instantly people are filling in. Oh wow. Anyways, let us see. Yeah, it looks like we have a lot of room for more mansions. That's kind of crazy. This is the most amount of rich people that I've ever had, and the most amount of mansions that I've ever filled up. So it's pretty cool to see. Advanced boat services levels up. There was something that I did want to see. Yes, well tax, $6. Okay, so I do remember looking at this. So well tax will go up to $7 per rich or filthy rich adult each month. So that's pretty cool. It says adult, and I'm wondering if that counts towards tourist. I really doubt it, but that could be kind of cool. Tax cut, Caribbean Trade Pact Association. I haven't done that. So let's go ahead and get prepared for it. Prepared. Reduce import taxes. Very good. 132% efficiency. And there's nothing else that I can really think that I need to do. before turning this on. Let's check the current deals. Sugar's just low right now, so that's why we're getting like this. I reckon we can even find sugar from, yep, here's a Caribbean country, and because sugar's so low, usually Caribbean countries sell you like red deals, but because sugar's so low, even Venezuela is selling it below standard. And that's without the Caribbean Trade Pact Association, so it'd be pretty easy to get sugar for 100% off, but I kind of don't feel like trying to aim for that. So let's go ahead and click here. Oh no, this is the research. Edicts. We have just enough money to do this, so let's go ahead and do it. And let's check our deals. So we can get furniture for like really cheap from Venezuela. That's pretty decent. Pretty decent indeed. 52,000 units of furniture. So there's that. It looks like the Dominican Republic will sell us 33,000 units of cloth. Kind of alright. Let's see what else we can get. Cocoa. Mexico will sell us cocoa. I mean, we could combine cocoa with like a sugar import and use that to make like chocolate. That might be good. Either way, definitely 100% want to pick up this furniture import. That's really good. We'll go ahead and pick up the cloth import. No reason to pass it up. And potentially we could end up using this cloth. Let's see here. Cocoa. Cocoa from Mexico. I mean, we could pick it up. It's only $22,000 that we'll end up making. Nothing too insane. Whereas the cloth, not sure how much it said we were going to make. Same thing with the furniture. Both of these are going to be really good though. And so, there's 52,000 units of furniture inbound. On top of that, all of the planks that we're getting are making even more furniture. So, oh man, my mouse. I think it's almost time that we build our smart furniture studio, which I've been wanting to do for a while now. Processes furniture and electronics to produce smart furniture. So I either need to find an electronics import or build an electronics factory and get those things imports. I kind of think it would probably be smarter to whichever one's cheaper really. So let's check how much electronics go for. Usually kind of expensive electronics are. 10,000 units compared to the smart furniture's $18,000. 18 for 1,000 units, and electronics 10,000 for 1,000 units. Gold is pretty close behind electronics, and gold is used to make electronics, so gold and plastics. Let's see where plastics are at. Plastics are pretty cheap, but it kind of looks like if we were to import plastics and then import gold, it would end up costing us more money to then produce our electronics. So this is kind of telling me that importing just straight up electronics would be the best. Okay. So what we can look for then is an electronics import. So the only deal we can see right now is 32% above standard. So now what I want to do is I talk about this one building, which is, I believe, a raid building. The Cyber Operations Center. I never really built this. Ooh man, I hope it's not just exports. No, you can get imports from this building. We should build this building. Reason being is that we can get good import deals. Not great like the Caribbean Trade Pact Association can give us, but we can get them at least green. So we'll probably do that. Get a green import for everything necessary, and then use the Caribbean Trade Pact Association to potentially upgrade that in the future. Residential occupancy, no one's staying in any of these mansions out here yet. And they are starting to cost us a lot of money. Well, I guess not too much, but either way, we're going to want to fill that in sometime soon. Oh, actually. We have, oh, so maybe I clicked on it just like a microsecond too early. We do have a handful, so that's pretty cool to see. I wonder what these people are getting up to. Looks like they're going downtown somewhere. Let's go ahead and get a new radio station set up. Maybe we can set this one up. Yeah, we can. Right here, right next to the airport. So that's kind of neat. And when we can do max this out, which 42. So change this one to 42. All of the radio stations on 42, and then music all day is going to make these buildings just a little bit better. 115. What is this one? 100. Oh, that's the hotel. 115 there as well. 114, pretty good. Check in on efficiencies. Location is up to its 25, so that's pretty nice. Oh, and then Minister of Economy is increasing by another 7%, so that's really cool. And so yeah, 114, that looks like almost near the max what you can get. 111 here at Roller Club. Very, very nice. Well, the yacht club's finished. Let's max out the budget there. And let's go ahead and research this building, if I can find it. I have a feeling it's going to be in the modern times. Beach resort. I should build a beach resort. Yacht club. So let's see. So, requires an economic wealth level of filthy rich. So, this is where all the filthy rich people are. And here is their new yacht club. $2,400. This is, I think, the highest fee income building in the entire game. So, pretty cool. Private landing. Filthy rich tourists can use this building for departure. So that's really neat. So now this area is the filthy rich area. Or filthy rich tourist at least. So I will eventually kind of think up some really neat things that I can put in these open city blocks. As a matter of fact, let's get the opera house. I know that's for rich people, and I rarely build this building. Maybe we can have it oppose. Whoops. Alrighty. So, quick building up this opera house here. And I just remembered fee increased by 4, wage increased by 2. Okay. Tourist only. So, only rich people can come to this opera house here. But something that I seen in a comment like 2 weeks ago was someone wanted to see a rich island with rehab centers. And so I figured, honestly, that's kind of like the perfect idea for this area around here. So let's go ahead and do that. Quick build this. I've never built this building, so it is going to be kind of interesting to see. Service quality of 90, bump that up to 119. Make it for tourist only, 675, so that's pretty good. Proper detox, rapid detox, halves the visiting time. Each visitor has a 10% of not surviving the visit. Oof. Subsidized detox. So we could make it a bit cheaper, but the upkeep is going to be 300 more. That's crazy. And then pretend detox. The actual service quality provided is 75% of the displayed value. Wow. The wealth of workers is filthy rich. The wealth of workers is filthy rich. That's really weird. I mean, we should do this anyways. Pretend detox. The wealth of workers is filthy rich? Right now? Oh, well, I mean, it's already filthy rich, so don't really need to go out of our way to do that. But I also want to build a beauty farm. Never built this building either. And it's also preferred by rich people. Filthy rich people. Specifically, celebrities. So that's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and just build something like this. The exact same thing right there, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and quick build it as well and check this building out. So, max out the budget. A wage of 46, high school education, job quality 95. That's pretty good. Service quality 112, tourist only 405 fee compared to the rehabs 675. Wellness and spa, wellness and scalpel. So workers require college education, increases wages by 100. So people would get pretty rich. The fee is increased by $100. Service quality increased by 10. Champagne. Wow, so double that? No way. The upkeep. Wow. The fee is increased by 200%. Upkeep by 200. Wages 200. And service quality, it looks like, stays the same, right? So let's go ahead and grab that. $1,200. That's pretty good. Cryolipolysis device. Increases service quality by 10. And it only takes 5 megawatts. Let's pick that up. We have a service quality of 122. Only filthy rich tourists can visit. So, pretty intense. Should probably build like a number of these, honestly. Right here, let's go ahead and fill this location in with some parks. Maybe this building. Alongside, perhaps, kind of thinking is that. Okay, so that looks nice. Let's go ahead, check residential occupancy again. Wow, look at that. Filthy rich people. I wonder how many filthy rich tourists we have. I don't think it'll show us, but we're in a pretty good spot. Tourist rating 87. That's alright. The super villas have more room than the luxury hotels, so that's pretty cool. And almost every single building is filled. Check our own population's wealth. It looks like it is going up. Getting pretty close to having more than half of our population be rich. Pretty cool to see. Pretty cool indeed. So I'm gonna let this place kind of chill out for a bit. Negative 207 tourists. That's kind of weird. Anyways, I guess that was a placebo or something. Either way, let's check in on our population. We need to wait for more people to show up. Let's check in on these mansions that we've recently built. All of them are full. A couple moving out over here. So now we've reached a point where we know this is roughly how many mansions we need for the current population. So we're looking pretty good here. Downtown starting to fill in with more modern apartments. So what I will do, instead of ever building any more skyscraper hotels, we've reached roughly as many as I think I want to have. Maybe we could do with like a couple more, just to make sure that these buildings for tourists are always full. Yeah, we should build at least enough to fill up this casino, because there's some pretty good money makers. 220,000 in its lifetime, 120, 74k, 48,000. Let's check this casino. 150,000. Wealth tax just leveled up. Let's check that out. $7 for every filthy rich or rich Tropican every month. So that's pretty good. Alrighty. Electronics, 29% off. You know what I want to do? I want to do this real quick before this episode ends. The Cyber Operations Center. Let's pick it up and let's put it down somewhere. Maybe right here. Yeah, let's pick that up. We don't really need to quick build it, but I do want to build kind of like a number of interesting looking buildings to kind of face out. So as we can see, we have the skyscraper skyline coming in, so it serves as, I'm not sure what you would call it, like the part of the foreground of a picture. Like this is the backdrop, right? But I'm not sure what you call the front here. But either way, it's like these mansions in front of the skyline here looks pretty neat, but I think it would be really cool right here in this like dividing area to put some interesting looking buildings, and by interesting I mean stuff like a pharmaceutical company. So I feel like this would look really cool. Maybe here like that. I want like a bit of a skyline going on, so go ahead and build all of this up. I want to build, let's quick build this pharmaceutical company, really expensive building, right? But as soon as it's done, let's pause it. So now it's not draining any money from us, and we have it done, and it's already part of the picture, so it looks pretty neat. Let's let this cyber operations center get filled in.
Citizens are reminded that illegal hacking will not be tolerated. However, all hackers should report to the new Cyber Operations Center for entirely legal re-employment.
Yes. Okay. So, rate screen. Imports. So, at a negative 20% price deviation for the next 2 trade offers. So that's pretty decent. Let's go ahead and pick it up. Begin researching. I shouldn't have done that. Cancel mission, right? Let's go ahead and glue to the screen. Increases efficiency by 25%. Workers lose 20 health happiness after each work shift, and 50 after taking part in a raid or a heist. I mean, might as well glue them to the screen, right? Additional server rooms adds 2 additional job positions. The building requires an additional 50 megawatts of electrical power. We'll pick that up. Did I ever end up building? I did build a wind farm. Do we still have the conservative? We do, which tells me that we can build roughly 10 wind turbines and we'll be all right here. So control shift clicking. 4, 5, 6. Okay, that's as many as we can build right there. We want an area with a decent efficiency. I guess we'll take over here. That's probably enough. We're going to need an electric substation to connect everything up. Right about here is probably good enough. Quick build that and hit play. Max out the budget on those, and there we go. Check back in on the city, and we're doing good. How many colleges do we have? I think we have 2, right? Yep. So that's pretty decent. A bit ago, yeah, the communists are going to be upset, but should be okay. Let's check in on our education. Oof, man. Seems like it's been... I think we've been getting a lot of uneducated people to move to the island. Which is kind of a shame because I don't think I ever built up, honestly, a single high school, did I? No. In the very least, what I could do is get people to move to the island. Open doors, skilled workers. Wow. Left that off for a while. The courthouse, business law, almost $1,000 a month. That's pretty good. I should build up some high schools though, so people can move in and go to high school, then go to college, then they'll be college educated. There was something I wanted to look at. Social Security. Let's check. Currently, the 70% of the average wage on our island is $17 a month. So if we can get 70% of the average wage to be 20 or more, that means anyone on Social Security is rich, which is pretty insane. Like, when people retire eventually, they'll just go and be rich somewhere around the island. Get to move into mansions and visit all the same old buildings. On top, they'll be getting taxed, which is kind of funny. Like, we're giving you a rich wage and then we're taxing you. Like, I don't know. Either way, there was something else I was thinking about. Oh yes. So now we have all the hackers, really nice. Drop quality of 90, even though they're glued to the screen, and they have some mask on, which I think is kind of funny. So now that that's done, open raid screen, import. I wonder how long it's gonna take. Roughly 3 months? Is that it? So the only downside is I think if we pick up trade deals from these, like these count as the pirates in the game, right? Like way back in the first era, there's the pirate faction that you can sell to, and in doing so, I believe typically it makes the superpower, the crown, upset. And so I think whenever we do trade deals with like these illegal forces here, oof, that's supposed to be on private banking, right? 600, and this is 1,000. Yes, okay. Real quick, I want to see 1,068. I want to see if these go down because we switched another bank to the same work mode. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. 1,068. Wait just a little bit longer. Yeah, so 822. So previously the two banks that were on private banking alone were making over $1,000 a month. Now they're making 80% of that. And I believe every time that we add a bank and put it on private banking, it's going to make that go down even more. So that's why we want to continue to grow up the population.
Laser eye surgery for those who simply must have laser eyes.
Alrighty. We're gonna need oil, an oil import to start using this pharmaceutical company. Okay, so let's put this in ×4 speed. I just want to see this get done. So I'm gonna put it in ×4 speed. Let's get a second one cooking. I could pick up some, what's it called? Or help in foreign aid finances. I wonder what this is, Eternal Flame. I kind of want to pick this up. It looks like it could kind of fit nicely into our island here. I'm not sure what it is though. We should build, honestly, we should build a space program at some point real soon. I feel like that only makes sense, right? Can kind of put it maybe here-ish. So there's like lots of really interesting things that I want to do. I want to build the space program. We don't really need a nuclear program. We're not really like a militaristic island. And there was something else that I was briefly thinking about. Government and finance, was it? We should build the Trade Institute. We should build that right now. Let's do this. We're getting a lot of like research points, so it might be wise to pick this up now. Ooh, it fits sideways here. Let's go and quick build it. Max out the budget. So current trends, fireworks is going down. Upcoming trends, pharmaceuticals is going to go up. So that's rather fortuitous. We're going to be producing pharmaceuticals hopefully soon. Electronics is going to go down, so we'll wait for these to happen, right? Pharmaceuticals to go up once it hits its like maximum. We'll try and, well no, I don't want to seal in a deal because we're focusing on nothing but imports right now. But electronics, once that goes down and like bottoms out, we can pick up the electronic import deals, probably picking them up for like $0. And once we get that, then we can start making our furniture, the smart furniture. Yes. Let's see what else. Tobacco's going down, wool's going down. Not really worried about those. So it would probably be a good idea to provoke a bull market. It's going to cost 25 knowledge. And in doing so, we want to target something that's already rather expensive. So if we could find smart furniture and make this into like the bull market, then if this skyrockets to a really nice number, then we'll start making a lot of money off of our smart furniture. So potentially really, really good. So I think it's maybe revocable. Okay, I wonder how this works. Oh no, don't tell me we needed people in here to do that. No, okay. Say a positive price trend on some goods, and so... Oh, smart furniture. Gold and shellfish. That's really, really sick. Let's do smart furniture. Upcoming trends. Gold, shellfish, smart furniture. We need electricity, that's okay though. Wow, it's crazy how all this is working. Yeah, this is what's kind of annoying about getting things like really huge like this, is you start to get like a lot of these like notifications, and sometimes they come in like really, really quickly. Calm markets, study markets, generate knowledge based on the average trade impact per worker on base efficiency. Calm markets. The building operates on basic settings, reduces the monthly trade impact from exporting goods. Monthly trade impact. Okay, I think that's good to leave it on calm markets. E-trading, increase the number of provocable trends by 1. Add 50 megawatt consumption. E-trading, that's good. So let's do another provoke bull, right? I think so. Let's just see what we get. Oops. Meat, coffee, rubber, kind of lame. All of this is not good. Oh, rum, actually. But either way, I mean, rum's not really that worth. Hides and corn are gonna go up as well. Iron coconut juice. We don't want to hit iron because potentially it'd be really good to import iron. But maybe we could skip over and go straight for steel. Wouldn't really need an iron mine. Meat, coffee, rubber. None of that's any good. So we're gonna do the rum. So I don't know when these are gonna happen, but eventually they will. And we've done everything we can with the Trade Institute. Just need a bit of time. Sorry if you can hear my little puppy in the background. She's in there barking at something. But either way, vacant jobs. We don't want any college jobs to be vacant, so let's go ahead and pick up every job that's open for college educated people. And I think that's near what I wanted. I do want to get the Tropico farm. I think that's going to be the first thing I set up in the next episode, just because I think it'll be pretty interesting to do. And sorry if I sound a bit different. Honestly, I think I'm coming down with a cold. And like personally, I can kind of tell, but maybe the viewer cannot. But there's not much else that I wanted to wrap up in this episode. It is really cool to start seeing a lot of filthy rich people on the island. On top of that, they're starting to use, yep, look at that, $20,000 this building is made. That's pretty cool. 42. And all of these people are being influenced by this one radio station. Really neat to see. Property talks. That's fine. Oh no, because we're building up all these buildings for rich people. Constructing all these buildings for rich people. Whoops. Let's make this upper class. Not every single one of them. Actually, maybe. No. Yes, actually. Okay, everything's fine. We cannot have shacks in this area. It's gonna completely ruin the local beauty. Come check out. Well, I guess it's just so beautiful here anyways, but either way, we don't want shacks in this area. So we are gonna want to fill this all in with parks eventually. But I do want to finish building up the buildings that we were going to construct. And honestly, we probably need more tourists on the island. now that we built up all of these buildings for rich people to come to over here, I have a feeling it's going to detract from our casinos. And even our nightclubs and stuff, everything downtown. It looks like no one even wants to come to these. They only want to go to the best of the best right now. Gold and silverware. You know what? Hot cuisine could be really good. Reason being is that it's going to increase the upkeep by 50%, right? Budget is 219. But there's, what, 6 workers here, each getting paid 27. So that's a pretty significant amount of the budget. And then the remainder, if we were to minus all of the wages from this, that's the upkeep cost. So we'd only be increasing that number by 50%, which isn't too huge. Service quality goes up, and then it increases the fee by 20%. And already the fee is pretty high. So if we increase that by 20%, we'd be looking at some really good money. And yeah, we are going to need to build up. Kind of a shame, I didn't want to build up too many. You know what we could do instead is build up even more luxury hotels. That's what I should do, because these people at least get paid a wage of 24. So I could build up a number of those, maybe in this area here. Build up just a number of luxury hotels, and honestly I should just build up as much as I can. Just all over the place around here. And maybe between this lake and like here. So all of this will be more luxury hotels. Just so we can get a lot of filthy rich people onto the island. Because anyone that works in the skyscraper hotels, there's going to be kind of a lot of workers in them, and they're all going to be only well off, which isn't great. So we want all of the wages. An easy way to think about it is we want a lot of people on the island that live here, and we want them all to have a very high wage, at least over 20. So if we have a lot of people working in these skyscraper hotels and only getting a wage of 15, it's just detracting so much from like the overall potential of the island, right? Getting a lot of rich people means lots of people in modern mansions, a lot of people that we're taxing, a lot of people that can visit these very expensive buildings, and just all sorts of things. So yes, this is a really, really neat island. We're not seeing any cars on the island. And so what is nice is, let's press play for a second. Look at that. There isn't any cars at all. Because we don't have any, what's it called? Teamsters. All the Teamsters live over here. They drag stuff around over here. And every once in a while they'll like bring some goods to and from. Like downtown and stuff. So what this is kind of telling me is that I could potentially build some parking decks. And so I do talk about this, I think in like episode 1 or 2, I didn't want to build parking decks. Reason is that all the people working in them are going to get a really low wage. But I mean, the roads aren't being used for like literally anything else. So I might destroy a handful of mansions here and there and put parking decks in their stead, just so I can see the cars being driven on the street. Like an actual, well, I guess having this many mansions and skyscrapers is a pretty good representation, but an additional representation of just how rich the island is. People driving around with cars, and we won't have free wheels, so could be pretty cool to see. So lots of exciting things that I got planned for the rest of the series. This is by far my most favorite series that I've done in a while. Like, I'm kind of excited to completely build it all the way out. All this empty space is just like blank paper and a notebook. Like, I'm really excited to see where this island ends up. Really excited to see how far we can push it in terms of industry that's based on imports, and we're only actually producing like food, and that's it. So it's going to be really interesting to see everything at the end of the series. I really hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, be sure to leave a like, and if you want to follow along with this series or the rest of future Tropico series, then be sure to leave a like, or sorry, to subscribe. Peace.